500 lot in the ES downside, 68.65. Bid 500 times. Looking at about 3 points lower from where we're trading right now. We got a 500 lot on the bid. 68.65. And 68.67. Let's see if that thing gets filled. Got a couple
I
200,
can
300
hear
lots.
JD right now.
Full team trading, baby. Nothing better than team trading.
Mm-hmm.
68.66 last trade in the ES. Got that 500 lot about point and a half lower on the bid. Appear to want the fill. Those are algos down there moving those 300 lots around.
Good out, Dakota.
They come up.
We've seen the same thing, Hogue. Those mid 30s.
Yeah.
They pull it. Pull it, damn it. Oh, they move it down to 68.62. All right.
That
Same
I
games.
think might be part of the spread bros for the rollover.
Rollover. So what are they trying to do, right? They are getting out of this month. And we got 1,000 lot upside, 68.65, offered
Yeah, there it
900
is. Yep.
times. And they are taking some fills. We've seen some front running now. They took partials. Oh. And 68.64 last trade. Interesting size being, this is definitely spread.
500 on the bid at 62.
Yeah, they came in at 65. Filled
Okay.
800 times on offer. On the offer.
We got
filled 800
to
times.
start looking at the delta in each contract in a little bit, Hogue.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Look at them stacking these bids around 68.62.
Delta's back the flat. The December contract, basically flat in the March. There's only 350 contracts that traded outright in March today.
That's it in the spoos?
That's it.
Oh, we got.
That's during regular trading hour session.
Oh, then that's not a roll then, because when we've seen 800, well, I mean, yeah, there's other ways to get into it.
4,800 traded outright in the March contract. The spread has traded 4,200 times.
There you go, the spread. So that's how you can get in and out. We got 70% long on the tilt in the ES right now. We're starting to see some interesting, using level 2 data on Top Step X. We're starting to see some size orders coming in on the bid and the ask. Right now, we saw 800 lot get filled on the offer at 68.65. We got a 700 lot sitting on the bid, about 3 points lower, 68.62. So now there's another 800 lot beneath that, 68.60. Wow, look at all that size. We're looking at about 3,000 stacked on the bids between 68.62 and 68.60.
That time of year, man.
The
Wow.
rollers are loving this.
Yeah, they are.
Man. Why are the rollers loving this, Hogue? Prices staying stable? They're able to get their price and
Yes.
get better fills?
Yes. Yeah. Directional markets make it much more difficult to achieve a cheap rollover or even make money on the roll. You buy the bid in one, sell the offer in the next. Do it 10,000 times.
Oh, man, Hogue. Real quick, tell me, Hogue, in the pits, when you were executing roll for the big houses, how much you'd clean up, right? $10,000 in commission a day. $10,000 commission a day.
Yeah, sometimes.
Every
You
quarter,
do-
baby. Every quarter.
Do 5,000, 7,000 spreads in a day.
Times that by 250. Times that by
You
$2.50.
kind of get double commission because it's two contracts, right? You kind of get double commission on it.
Times that by $5, and now you kind of know what he made that day. Pushing lower here. Sellers definitely came in. 68.59. They absolutely went to the bid on that price. Trade 68.58 in the ES. The NASDAQ trading 25,597. Hello, Jack.
Trader Higgs, gold sort of is in rollover, but it's also sort of done. There's, just a couple thousand contracts left in the December contract. And the December contract will expire in a few weeks, in a couple weeks. But for all intents and purposes, the gold rollover is finished.
Nice. Man, look at that cover, Hogue, on the Nasdaq.
Oh,
Those
Dakota
Yeah,
just
very
feeling
nice.
himself. All right, Jack,
Yeah.
let's get back to center here. I'm with you, man.
No, it's
No, what? No, what?
What were you asking? Were you trying to
I'm
ask
3
something, Ray? What's
losses
up?
today. I'm 3
I
losses
didn't ask
today. 3
anything.
losses and 1 win. But I almost debated shorting this, and Hogue says value area high, and how perfect of a setup a short that was. A little bit of feeling
Yeah, you
myself.
go from long to short right there.
Got some got some more bids down there on the ES ladder. Was it 68.55?
But who has the guts to reverse though, Hogue?
I know, right?
Look at this thing. They filled.
There was a trader used to tell me, if you're long and it's going your way, unless it gets to a place where you would short it, you just have to stay long.
That's so hard.
I like
Say that one more time.
If you're long and you're making money on it, if it gets to a place where you would short it, that's where you get out. But you don't get out just because it's making money. If you get out when it gets to a place where you would think about shorting it.
Correct. If you were flat at these prices, what would your trade be?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that.
Which would be these 630s in the Nasdaq. Is
maybe a safer way to do it is almost, not taking off the position if you're long where you absolutely would short all of it, but just taking off parts of the position at levels that you would consider as a short. Not that you actually would.
Thank you.
Just to kind of de-risk along the way.
Yep.
Scaling out.
Yeah.
And crude. Are we still in this crude trade? Crude just continues to grind higher here. 59.54. I mean, there's paper on the bids.
Legend of Julius Frankel.
Watch this. We're gonna see Uncle Julius. Are we about to see a 800 lot? We're about to see a 10-point scalp 800 times in the ES. 68.55 bid 800 times. 2 points lower. Probably roll over, but I'm just like to make my own little story. I mean, I'd like to believe that. Yeah, I mean, someone just scalped 10 points in the ES 800 times. And Q pushing lower 25, 1,000, 586.
It really doesn't need a reason to dump either. I mean, we've been on.
I'm not even really dumping.
Since the 21st, we've been pretty up and away. We did get rangy there. We broke out. Now maybe accepting back into this range, the 6,800, 6,850.
68.58 quarter. They moved it up. Man, these algos are at work, but they're not playing game. This is rollover. I mean, this where they're putting the size and how they're jumping around. Sometimes they're taking fill, sometimes they're taking partial, sometimes they're pulling it. We are selling off right now. That was filled. Interesting.
All righty.
68.55 filled 800 times on the bid. What's going on in the NQ? Crude continuing to push higher here. $59.63 last trade, also session highs. And then 800 lot came in on the offer at 68.65. It got filled and we went lower. Now that bid got filled 800 times. The bid 68.55. Will we go higher from here?
That's what I'm looking at right now, Andre, is looking for some longs down towards this level.
Something's here in the NQ. We go 300 lot, 400 lot to the downside. Wrong button. We got a size bid in the NQ. 400 on the bid, 25,000, 560, 560, 10 points lower.
Do we rinse and
Dakota,
repeat this trade as we push
I think
down?
so. Well, I will,
for reference, value
yeah.
low, 25, 550, 541.
541. Okay. Yeah, and using that level 2 data on Top Step X. Last trade in the NQ 25,580. Keep an eye on that. 370 lot to be exact. What was
We
that?
are
560, 560.
pretty sure we're flat in gold now. It did the same thing to us yesterday.
Crude hog. I did it. You did it again. But yeah,
Oh, crude.
I,
Yep.
I'm with
Again.
you. That's okay.
Black
Look
gold.
at that.
Black
Black
gold.
gold, that Texas tea.
Yes.
And look at that. 5-point
Yeah,
bounce
look at
off
that
68.
bounce.
55, 68.60 last trade ES. And look at all those bids stacked in the ES ladder. We're looking at about 2,000 between on the bids between 68.54 and 68.53, about 5 points beneath where we're trading right now. They're
Yeah,
back, man. We
that's a
haven't seen
thick
these.
stack.
We haven't seen them in a while. They came with more size this time.
It's been months since we've seen them.
Probably since the last rollover.
No, that'll be months. Yeah. Yep, about 3.
Yeah.
And now there's 700 on the bid. All right, last trade ES 68.57. Let's see if that NQ. That order gets filled down there. What's the 61s? It's no longer there. All right. Top of the hour coming in 5 minutes. It's till the top of the hour. Let's see what happens with those initial balance, high initial balance, low prices. How to trade around them, with them. Everyone. So we are flat in crude, micro crude, Hogue, correct?
Yes. Did it to us yesterday too. Paid us for a little while and then came around and hit the stop.
And I was sitting there talking about how crude, I just did it. Crude is staying I just did it.
I don't know what it is, man.
I don't either.
What does on the bid means? The bid is the
Oh,
left
sorry.
side of the ladder where people
Good
are throwing
question.
out bids. Offers are on the right. If you're looking at your ladder, bids are in green, offers are in red, offers are selling, bids are buying.
Thank you, Jack.
So right here, there's 780 ES contracts on the bid at 68.53.
Thank you, Jack.
If we want to get technical, just kind of how you would quote it is anytime you say at, it would mean the offer. So even if I just said, oh, there's let's see where there's one. There's 357 or 350 at 68.61. That should indicate without even saying it that it's the offer.
An offer.
Correct. That's funny. I like that one, Pug Traveler. Someone called me out for that. Someone called me out. Why do you keep talking? Why do you keep acting like this is an auction? Someone once called me out like on that.
It's literally an auction.
Yeah, I know. That was the irony. They're gonna be loud wrong. We're gonna be loud right. But yes, isn't an auction, Andre? I'm like, oh, I'll just let the chat take care of that one for me. But yeah,
I used to say that about the pit. The pit was an auction with everybody. Everybody was an auctioneer. You could.
What happens if you lose your voice?
Bids, voice your own offers.
Sign language.
What happens? Yeah, sign language.
Punching, shoving, spitting, fighting. Yeah.
Someone shouting out the 3-bar reversal. Yeah, we got one right there.
Uh-huh.
After we tapped those 630s, we had that 3-bar reversal. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't see that or even mention it.
All right, top of the hour in 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes. We got those initial balance, high initial balance, low prices, ES and Q. Not really near them now.
Setting up for a normal day. Spreaders will love that.
Hell of a normal day, yeah. What do you say for bids? Bids, it would be price on quantity. Price on quantity.
Half for 5. Half for
Oh,
5.
don't say half, ho. Don't
Or
say half. Just say a round number size. Say
the way we did our plays,
25
I know
for
what you-
5.
there you
25 for
go.
5.
it was
25
quantity
for
first
5.
with the sell. So it would be like
5 at
sell,
75. 5 at 75.
yeah, sell 5 at 6,800, or if you're bidding, it would be pay 6,800 for 5.
Yes.
And I never traded on the floor, but that was just because we were constantly on the phone with people, and it was to keep it as different sounding as possible.
If you
I
wanted
would
to buy the
reverse.
offer, you'd say, buy them.
Buy them.
You wanted to
Filled.
sell the bid, you'd
Sold.
say, sold.
Sold. Filled. I would practice that and rehearse that stuff in the mirror when I was first clerking on the floor. I'd 4 or 5 weeks straight. Just go home and size and
These
quantity, or quantity of price.
are
Quantity of
phone
price.
numbers.
Yep. The phone book.
8675309.
Even bid 50. Look at that. I like that handle in the chat. Even bid 50. You've been
Even bid
nothing lower.
50.
Nothing lower.
Yep, it is.
All right, top of the hour here in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Looks like we're inside initial balance, high initial balance, low prices. Now we got the London close in about 30 minutes. Let's take a look at these prices. Last trade 68.58 in the ES. Nasdaq trading 25,580. Micro Bitcoin trading 93,305. And gold trading 42.38. Nothing moving wild. A bit of a tricky day. All right, with that being said, I haven't seen this guy in a minute. I'm sure he missed me as much as I missed him. Dr. Volatility. James, come on in. We got some announcements. Huge day today. What's up, James?
Huge day today. What's up, guys? We always miss you, Andre. The show's not the same without you, and the chat knows it. And hey, chat, I want to talk to you guys about Twitter. It might be the thing you call X. You might call it Twitter, might call it X, might call it Twix. Whatever you call it, be sure that when you're on it, you're following Top Step TV. You get live reactions, hot takes, and Top Step TV highlights that help you stay in control and confident no matter what the market throws your way. It's also the best way you can get your charts and everything seen on air. You might see that hashtag Power Hour, hashtag Fast Markets. Well, you can tag us with anything you want to show off, your trading spaces, your trading pets, anything like that, and you just might see it on air. So if you're not following us on Toss Up X, if you're not following Top Step TV on X, then what are you waiting for? We're going to drop the link in chat. Go ahead and head there and give us a follow today. And while you're there, be sure to follow the core Top Step account as well as Ask Top Step, our new support handle for all of your support needs through X. Then later today, you guys already know what I'm going to say. It's group coaching. Group coaching happens every day at 12:15 p.m. Central Time, right after shoulder tap. And today, you're in luck. Today, you are going to be joined by JD, Hogue, and Hoop as they answer your questions live. Now, if you are a first-time viewer of Top Step TV, you may be wondering, how do I get my trading questions answered live on Top Step TV? Well, I'll tell you how. We're going to drop another link in the chat, and then we're going to pin this one to the top of the chat. At any point in the show today, you have a question you want answered, go ahead and click on the link, fill it out, and then tune right back in here at 12:15 p.m. Central Time. Show up early because shoulder tap is at 12 p.m. right before that. So that's what we got going on as far as announcements. And before I throw it back to the guys in Fast Markets, let's talk about layoffs. Layoff announcements in the U.S. eased in November after spiking in October.
Companies
a
are
1 second
offering
clip. I
free
see.
resume critiques.
And just know that job layoffs are better than last month. All right, guys, back to you. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, little news snafu. So Andre's still doing his hair. He'll be back in a few seconds, but we'll keep this going. Trading 68.56 in the ES as we speak. Still got all those bids down there. What's up, Dre?
I went back. What's up?
Dre, what did you think
Not
about that
much.
news clip? Did you think it was informative?
You didn't show it.
It was what it sort of glitched. It was like 1 second. See, people may complain about the news too, but it keeps you informed. And we're humans. We need to use the facilities from time to time when we're on here for 2.5
I'm like
hours.
Scott
so.
Hansen. I'm like Scott Hansen from Red Zone. That guy's an absolute beast. Are we going to show it again? James, get back in here, Dr. Volatility.
I think
No,
they gotta
that's a
fix
no.
the clip. We're selling off though.
We are selling off,
Yeah.
and gold did pop. Gold pop there.
We're dragging value lower.
Okay.
Value low right now. Dakota is 541.
541. All right. We're
Let's crash
starting to.
lows,
Yeah.
which will make me
Much
feel
lower.
better. But in all honesty, I would have taken that trade off when Dakota took his off. So still would feel nice though if we got new lows here, and that's what it looks like. We're looking a little heavy right now in the ES.
Yes,
Low
we
today
are.
around 68.44 half.
Huh. And NQ. Are the lows in NQ trade 25,528. Session lows 520. Hogue, and we got the initial balance lows closing in on them. ES, NASDAQ. Anything we could do with it? This is just a tricky day.
Well, as a risk, as a risk level, as a risk tool, you can use it to manage risk. An example, I mean, we looked at this level before and rejected it and traded higher. If that happens again, then you can see a cheap long here, right? We're bringing value lower, however.
New lows.
I don't think I would be preempting a long here, but if we do leave a failed downside auction, in other words, if this 30-minute bar closes back above the initial balance low, 25, 520 and a half, that's the failed downside auction. Then you have your risk to the low of the day and a possible long.
Right.
Yeah, what
So
a sell right there.
What? Yeah.
We just ran all the
Amazon-
stops on the other side of the initial balance low.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit different than the last time we were down here, because now we have Apple down 1.3, Amazon down 2.3, Google down 1.3, and like Intel's down almost 5%. So it's a little more heavier than it was last
Yes.
time, and I
Right.
think we're seeing that now.
Yeah. NASDAQ just put some lows in. 25,505. ES.
No new lows in the ES yet.
To the tick. Okay, I was going to ask Jack. Okay. 68.47.
Yeah, about half point away from the lows of the day in the ES.
I can't find a correlation to save my life right now between any of these markets. 10-year? What's 10-year doing? That whole MBT equities trade, that's gone. What's 10-year doing? Again, pin in the top of the chat. We got those group coaching questions. They got that form in. Get those questions in. You're not gonna get a resource like that anywhere else out there. We got we got to go into JD Hogan Hoop. We're talking like 200 years of experience there, maybe more.
Easy, Andre. Easy.
Group. Okay, it's a family, right? It was in JD's family. It was in Hoag's family. It was in Hoop's family. All right, generations of knowledge is what I meant, Hoag.
Okay. All right.
How about that save? We got London close at the bottom of the hour, 23 minutes. Jack, I'm sorry, you were saying to the
4.1% in the 10-year yield, so lower than they spiked to this morning off the 730 number, but still a little higher from yesterday.
Oh, they're saying 200.
What else we got cooking? We are less than a week away from the Fed meeting.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Again, it's Wednesday, December 10th, 1 p.m. Central Time. We will have all the prep, if-thens, to the best of our ability. We'll kind of do a recap where we were for the October 29th FOMC meeting and where we're at today. What's changed? What's expected? Government shutdown, not shut down. Got some numbers. Fed speakers talking about jobs, inflation still sticking. There's a lot going on, and at one point, like Dakota, I know big focus to Dakota. Also, the repo facility. Just a lot has happened in the last 6 weeks, and however, we are back to where we started, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
That what the hell happened in the last 6 weeks? What the hell just happened?
It's been wild.
Trading, man. That's the one thing I
Seen
love about
weekly.
what we do.
What changed that Thursday? Was it 2 Thursdays ago where we were 60% probability of a pause to where we're at now? What changed on that Thursday? Because it flipped quick. Do you remember what the data point was? Was it inflation? Emmons, help me. Emmons remembers. What changed? Was it Nvidia earnings? Something around the Nvidia earnings? Something around there. Sorry to put you on the spot there. Emmons, you can help me. We got Euro close in 21 minutes. 21 minutes.
Hey, Suave. Yes, I still know Damon Pavlatos.
Does he own a restaurant in Chicago? Never mind. I'll stop that. Nope. Sorry. Nope. That was bad.
He was actually one of my customers when I was filling in the S&Ps. And
what'd you get him for Christmas? Well, what kind of Christmas gift would you get him, Hogue?
Oh, nice envelope full of money.
Yep.
Oh man.
You should have seen this.
All right, we can be friends, Hogue.
Man.
No, that was actually illegal.
Well, I mean, we give him Cuban cigars. Oh wait, those were illegal too back then. But you get the gist of it. PC number tomorrow. Yep,
Yeah, PCE. Big
up,
number
Wesley?
tomorrow.
New highs
Well,
gold.
To answer your one question, Andre, is we had a big government shutdown. We had earnings. We had a lot happening around the world and in these markets. So one thing I love about trading is it's never boring, really. It's always something new.
Oh, it's the
That is
absolute
just
best.
Andre. The vibes have changed every week, like oscillated back and forth for like the last 3 or 4 weeks around AI.
Yeah. Why would that have? We'll speak of the devil. Jensen was on Capitol Hill yesterday. I see.
He was. He talked to the GOP banking committee.
Okay. Where's Emmons? But that was wild. And listen to the Fed speakers, right? Besides Myron, of course. Myron said more rate cuts. You listen to Kashkari and Goolsby and Williams, Hammock saying, we are not out of the woods on this employment. They even called that rate cut in October. They call it preemptive, something to that effect, or
Yeah,
jobs.
we even had the rare earth metals scuffle.
Oh, there's that.
Oh, forgot about that.
In the
Well,
chat,
I kicked off with the Facebook earnings.
Oh, that's right. We got Lyle Borger, 6,900. You guys are always late to the macro. Late in what respect?
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Show me one person who's
talking about
early
the
to the
Fed?
macro.
Maybe you're talking about the Fed? Us? Thanks for tuning in.
Asset down to 71% on Polymarket.
Okay. And that they were
Who is
saying
Bassett?
That's your boy
What's up?
Hassett, man. BlackRock, correct? No.
Oh yeah, and then
No.
Council. No. National Council. One of those NEC. What the hell's NEC? Economic Council or something like that. He wrote a book.
No.
Jack's a big fan of it. Very, very wrong.
Yeah, Dobie mentions we had Michael Burry too come out.
Oh yeah. And then like the markets took off like a rocket when he started his Substack.
I know.
That was a leading indicator.
That was wow.
What's the 10-year doing? All right, markets are in a bit of a holding pattern. Gold did just put in some new highs, 42.46.
Do we buy this?
Buy what? Equities.
N- Nasdaq, yeah. I'm looking at
Yeah,
Nasdaq.
it's
Nasdaq or black gold over there.
You got the potential failed downside auction.
Yeah, and a 3-bar reversal here if we finish above these 550s.
And you can limit risk. That's number one right there.
All right, you talked me into it.
we in.
Not trying to talk you into it.
I know, but we know where it was going. It's like the angel on one shoulder and the devil in the other.
Yeah, right. You know you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get long, Dakota?
No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna practice that discipline, that patience that traders need to always continue to improve. Even myself, as we watch it rally.
Yeah, well, this is tricky. Yeah, 68.54 last trade in the ES. Let it close in about 15 minutes. The market gets some clarity from there. Just in terms of direction, in terms of this is messy. I'm not gonna. I mean, there's no home
It's
runs to be
tough.
had right now. Yeah, this is
No.
there's movement, right? There's opportunity. It's tricky. You can squeeze NQ, you can squeeze out, 15, 20 point winner. Take it. Take it.
Correct. I mean, just like
Yes.
yesterday. I mean, we've seen volatility, which is there's plenty of opportunity, but not really those runners that we were used to for past few months so far.
Let's see here
Yesterday
again.
was the
We
day for
have
that.
BLS coming out with some more dates. It's down the road. Don't worry about that. We got Bowman speaking at the top of the hour. Normally, or back in my day, the 2 weeks leading up to an FOMC decision meeting, the Fed speakers were what's called the blackout period. Weren't supposed to speak, or at least comment on monetary policy, economic outlook. Maybe Bowman is not. However, we have Bowman scheduled to speak at the top of the hour. We'll see what is said there. 50-50 on the tilt across the board. We got Jack, we got Dakota, we got Hogue here on Fast Markets. We have, what's this? Okay. We got 4,000 people watching us all across the globe. Be so kind. Please click subscribe. Closing at 194,000 subscribers. That's wild. Thumbs up if you'd be so kind. Click that, please. And the bell as well. There's that graphic for the reminder. That end the Fed. JGZ with a hot take. End the Fed. I like that. Who would print the money then? Who would print the money? Treasury, I guess, actually prints the money.
Yeah, they print the money. The Fed just creates their own digital money
Yeah.
by buying and selling of bonds.
Yeah, there you go. Ooh, but end the Fed. I like that. And well, also one of my favorite things during when Powell speaks is just how much he gets bashed on in the chat. I love it. Let those hot takes fly. But however, not the easiest of jobs to say the
Yeah,
least.
I don't want to abolish the Fed. I think though.
I don't think it's a good idea.
My favorite poster, Myron. I don't necessarily agree with like how much he wants to cut rates right now, but I think maybe we could find a middle ground where the Fed had a little bit more of market expectations built into their policy decisions. Like right now, it's just those two mandates, but maybe they could include what the markets are saying on like the 2-year yield or something like that into their expectations.
Like actually give out numbers or
like something quantitative, like
rate?
a more quantitative approach to how they decide whether to cut or raise interest rates.
Huh. Well, then they wouldn't have
Because
cut
for
last
instance,
time. They
during
wouldn't have cut.
well, the 2-year is a little bit different, but it's like when people tend to conclude they were late to raise rates, and if you had been looking at the the short treasury end of the curve, like the 2 year or something, it was clear that they really kind of need the hike now. Hike now.
Like now. New highs gold. In the chat, Hogue,
Oh,
Damon says hi. And he said you were a
hey.
broker he worked with.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that. Checks out. Hogue, I guess you do have some experience.
Yeah, I've seen a
Group
few
coaching.
things.
Group coaching. Make sure you get those questions in. I'm with you, Jack. I think they do a pretty decent job, all things considered. The pump 6 trillion into the system. There's going to be inflation. I don't know what else to tell you.
That's how it works.
All right, thanks for listening to my TED Talk. All right, closing in the bottom hour here. We 11 minutes till that London close. We got gold. Let's continue to push higher here.
There were a lot
High.
of personalities on the trading floor. Damon
That's
was
one way
always
to
such a
put it.
nice guy. Just a
That's
nice
one way
guy.
to put it. How would they describe your personality on the floor?
Honest.
Uh-huh.
That's a good one.
Centered in your trading?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Do you ever get fined, Hogue? Do you ever get fined?
No.
You never fined? You were
did-
never
well,
fined.
I
Did you
got
bring a
fined
sandwich
for-
on the floor?
I did. I had a burrito in my pocket.
Thank you. I knew you did something. You gotta do something.
Love that.
Never got fined.
Security was
Burrito
like,
in your pocket.
"What's in your pocket?" I'm
Yeah, no
like,
food on the
trading
floor.
cards. They're like on the inside pocket, and it was like wrapped in tinfoil. So I opened my jacket, and I'm like, "It's a suppository." Give me the burrito.
Say.
I know I won't use that line, W. I won't use that line, W. But I tell you what, if there was still a trading floor, I would have been kicked out. I would have been the guy that got in fines or fights and kicked out pretty quick.
No, as matter of fact, I was never in any trouble. I actually applied for a job at compliance department at the CME group, and
Nice.
when I went up to talk to the director, Greg Benbrook, he says, "Why would you lie on your resume?" I said, "What do you mean? I didn't lie on my resume." He says, "You've been filling orders in the S&Ps for 15 years, and I've never heard your name."
I mean,
I said, "Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?" He says, "Well, yeah, it doesn't happen. How have I never heard your name?" I said, "Well, I'm an honest guy."
It's true. Group
That's a good
coaching.
thing.
I wear that badge.
Yeah. Do you know the story of
Best
Linda?
badge.
Can we take this? Let's take a look at these prices. Markets are kind of in a holding pattern. I do want to hear this. Hogue, you just say yes or no. You don't have to tell the story, but do you know the story of Linda punching a broker, Hogue? Just yes or no. Do you know the story?
I don't know that I've heard the story, but
That's
I
fine.
believe it.
Okay, leave it there. That's all we need to hear. That's all. We'll leave it right there. Maybe we get Linda to defend herself.
So how about those
Crude
longs, Hogue?
Cruise quietly. Cruise quietly just seemed like an 80% rally, if you will, in the last hour or so. As we
Well, if
trade
this
at
confirmed,
59.
targets the other extreme of the initial balance. 25,713
713.
probability.
Huh. If we're talking about that long, definitely with the risk.
I didn't want to try and talk you into it.
That long was a good trade. It
Dude.
was. We were seeing the same thing. It just was not there for me after, being up 700, then down, then up 700. I'm being a little more passive now. Being a little more passive, making sure that I keep this green on the screen for the 12th day in the row.
12 in a row, you say?
12 in a row.
Yeah, 12 in a row now. And
Okay.
as I was saying that sentence, I am starting to realize that might be affecting my trading.
It's, yeah, we've seen that. How so, Dakota? I've besides the obvious, what thought just crossed your head that made you say that?
I mean, as I was talking out loud and saying that sentence out
You didn't
loud,
take that
like it's
long.
like
You didn't take that
I
long.
didn't take that long because I was thinking about conserving my 12 winning days in a row, right? Instead of just following the process and executing. And that was a missed opportunity, right? And so that was a winner. When we talk about win percentage, if you miss out on the winner, you know, and then you end up taking a loser the next one, it throws off your risk reward, it throws off your win percentage, mostly. And so it'll skew the stats over time. It's a realizations that I've been through many times where you're on a win streak, you're in front of an audience. This is my live account, 12 winning days in a row. All right, we're green. I'm going to be more passive. And then I don't take the trade that we talked about. And
You do that.
then you get a little bit of FOMO. And then you
Oh,
take the
no.
next one that you try and force.
I have a question for you in the chat. How, if any way, can you check your stats for missed trades, opportunity costs? I guess you could journal it. There's no real way
I don't know.
to say I should have
That's
taken that trade, or I chickened out, or I overthought it, or I was, gun shy.
journal.
What journal?
Journal.
What
Back
would the entry
testing.
look like? Tell me, what would the entry look like? Missed opportunity. Would have gotten long, didn't.
Yeah.
But would you write that
I
down
mean,
for the
that's what it would
losing
be. Like, I mean,
the
sometimes
losing
I'll
trades as
journal
well?
by noting the chart, right? So everyone in chat should hopefully know how I view the markets. And if not, you can tune into my slow markets. Hogue, you know very well how I view these markets. Very similar. I mean, this is a 3-bar reversal, right? So I would, right when we was talking about it, I'd be getting somewhere around. Now everything's a zone. I can't say, oh, I'm going to get exactly here and this is going to exactly happen.
Right.
I'll say that's about where my risk and my entry would be. And I'd be targeting these 600s again. And so, yeah, that was a missed opportunity. I don't think I've never put any of that in my journal though. I wrote down that like, hey, I'm screwing up because I'm thinking about my win percentage, or I'm screwing up because I'm thinking about my winning streak, or because I'm in front of an audience, or because of this or that.
Uh-huh.
But I've never
Uh-huh.
did write down opportunity cost, which is an interesting one.
There's a flip side. Also, the good trade you didn't take, that would have been a loser. So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's hindsight capital. It's hindsight. And Game Boy Tommy, I'm glad you took that down. I'm glad you're retracting that because, But yeah, it's something to think about.
yeah, you'd have to
All right.
do both, right? You can't have
Yeah.
one side of the coin without the other.
Yeah. Right. 25,575. Last trade in the NQ. Look at the ES 6855. Again, we keep chopping for now.
NASDAQ traded to a first target on a failed downside auction is point of control. Traded right to it.
And that price, Hogue?
25
It's the same
550 25 597.
597, which is essentially where overnight VWAP is as well. Again, get those group coaching questions pinned to the top of the chat. Get those in. You're getting the goods here. Getting the goods from the JD. I have
We had a
experience
really
there.
good session yesterday, I thought. It was a really good session. Looking forward to it again today.
Can you remember one question?
Very nice.
What made it a good question, Hogue? Can you remember one question that was asked? I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, there were a lot of questions in chat yesterday about open interest, and of course,
Oh yeah,
failed
yep.
upside auction, failed downside auction.
Remember that.
So we did a pretty good review of those, and I thought, we get new people here all the time, so
Always.
just got to repeat it sometimes, and it was a good
Yep.
session.
Good stuff. Hogue, you said there was pretty much a textbook failed auction. I was listening. Was that silver? You said a textbook failed
Yesterday in
down-
gold.
Gold, thank you. What was it?
I can show you.
Oh,
So this
Haven't heard a lot
green
of
line
downside.
right here, I'm gonna make this pink. So this was the initial balance high, 42.70, 220. The market looked above it and immediately rejected above it. Now look at the risk on this. What's
Mhm.
the high here?
Yeah, what is the high?
73.30. 11 ticks is as far as it went above the initial balance low. If you preempted this, you could have risk basically 20 ticks if you were quick. And for 20 ticks, you were rewarded by 40 points.
Those work
That's
out nice.
400 ticks.
Damn right. We got 1,000 lot on the bid. 68.50 on 1,000. 68.50 on 1,000. The ES about 4 points lower. We got London close in about 60 seconds or so. We got Bowman scheduled to speak at the top of the hour.
Sean King, 7:20 start.
What's that? What do you got? Oh yeah,
He was
correct.
asking. Yeah.
What's up, Jack?
I'm just looking up the
I know, man.
blackout.
That wasn't legal. That wasn't like a law or anything, right? That was just protocol in terms of the.
Probably state on the second Saturday before a meeting, so we should be in the blackout period.
Williams said to hell with that. No rules. All right, we'll get this London close out of the way. And take a look at the prices. Again, we have that 1,000 lot downside in it's only 700 now. Spread bros are back. We got the Dow, Steve R. Give you some love. We have the Dow trading 47,922. We have gold. I'm sorry, gold trading 42.46. We got crude trading $59.70. We got ES trading 68.54. London has closed. NQ trading 25,573. My guy, star of group coaching, the star of open, no, just the star. Hogue, the guy that's never caused any trouble on the floor. Hogue, see you in the morning recap. Couple words before you get out. Good to see you again, Hogue, as always.
Hey, it's good to have you back, Andre. Pleasure to always hanging out with my my trading buddies. Looking forward to the recap in about a half hour. We'll see you then.
Thank you, Hoke.
Thank
See
you,
ya.
Hogue. Go on. By the way, I'm looking this up. Apparently, Bowman can speak during the blackout period if she avoids commenting on current or prospective monetary policy issues or the economic outlook. So I have no idea what she's talking about. Maybe it's just
crypto,
I don't know.
AI.
She's talking about Civil War reenactment. I don't know, some
There you
hobby of
go.
hers.
Another pop here in crude, $59.81. Gold selling off. We got these bids stacked in the ES. What was okay? Interesting. Right there. Seems like Marcus has woken up a little bit. All right, let's get my guy in here. Seeing him on opening call all the time. You see him on group coaching as well. JD, live fun P&Ls and payouts. What's up, JD?
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Dre, great to see you. Hope you got some rest. All right, let's take a look at some payouts and P&Ls. We got some big numbers coming from our live funded traders yesterday. Take a look at these P&Ls from yesterday. Up at the top, Alexander C, $25,469 trading gold yesterday. Big day trading gold. Gia, $14,844 trading the NASDAQ and micro NASDAQ, mixing it up between the products there. Shamslov, $14,615 trading gold and the NQ. Perry, $10,048 trading gold, and Adiel, $9,242 trading the S&P and the NASDAQ. Saw Andrea nodding her head in the back. I got Shamslov's name perfectly. Boom. All right. Payouts from yesterday. More decent numbers. Sergio in first place, $40,320 payout. Marcy, $38,680. Poe, $31,500. Willcliffe, $17,550, and Joshua L, $10,800. Those are great midweek payouts for these live funded traders. Awesome seeing these guys line their pockets with that hard-earned money from the live funded account. Big shout out to all these live funded traders. Keep it up. See your name on Top Step TV again. Back to you guys.
Nice.
My guy P putting up numbers. My guy. Yeah.
Sergio.
That was for you, Andrea. Yeah, crude of $59.89. Last new highs. Man, I jinxed it. I said we haven't seen 60 in a minute. Stepping in here. 27 minutes till the top of the hour. Yep. Don Freeman saying, holy Toledo. Amazing payouts. Yes, so indeed.
All right.
Crude on
That
the
is
push.
still 4% up. Amazon down 2%. Nvidia up 1.8. 10-year peaking above 4.1.
Interesting. I was just taking a look
Some of
at
the speculative
FedWatch.
stuff up quite a bit. Quantum stocks are up 10% yesterday, and I think close to that the day before.
Take a look at January FedWatch. $60 even is about the print here in crude. $59.99. Session highs. There you go. $60.02. 60 handle. You could not have timed that any worse, Andre. Go back and run the tape around 9:05 Central. AM.
Man,
Nothing but rally. Continue to push higher here.
Nasdaq seems to be comfortable in this zone, these 550s to 590s.
Might have something to do with this headline. Shipping chaos in regards to oil tankers, oil exports from Russian Black Sea ports dip on attacks and storms.
Oh, we spent the night. We broke out above the week-long range or so in the ES. Spent the night above it. Tried to push it this morning, and now we've been hanging out back in it. So we're just back to having this level around 6860 be the decision zone.
$68.56. No, $68.57's last trade. Keep an eye on the crude. Can crude hold above 60? Well, back to $59.93. Going Dow trading 47,901. Take a look at the MBT micro coin. Oops, where'd it go? 93,080.
Still not seeing much here in Nasdaq. Just a lot of back and forth.
Damn. Crude just turned right back around. Crude just saw about a 25 cent sell off. Now trading 59.82. What the hell? 20 cents.
Nvidia is sneakily up at 1.8%.
Sneakily.
Sneakily.
Say, oh, speaking of which, Mr. Dakota, Star Slow Market, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, Sunday through Thursdays. Well, today's Thursday. Who will be joining you on Slow Markets this evening?
Yeah, it's already Thursday. It's been one heck of a week. Sneakily, we got Baron joining me tonight. He joins me Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Coach Jay joins me Mondays and Wednesdays. And I need to get you on, man. You pop up in every once in a while. I need to get my list together of who I need to bring on.
I would be love to join you. Sometimes I get, like I said, I get in trouble at the dinner table. I've got it on my phone, and I get scolded for watching Slow Markets, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. But I can jump. I'll jump on one of
Now it
these
could be an
days.
excuse, right? Like, oh man, I got to, I committed to Dakota because my Chicago Bears lost, and that was the bet.
What? Oh, we got Packers week. What's up, bro? We got Packers. Oh, sorry. No, I just went in a bro mode there. Chicago Bears are traveling to the frozen tundra at Lambeau Field it's Packers week, Dakota. We'll talk off air. We'll talk a little off air.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm gonna be there. December 20th. We're gonna watch the game together.
You're gonna be in Chicago?
Excited.
Yeah.
They flexed that game to prime time, so it's a night game, 7:20.
I seen that. Yeah.
Are you going? We'll talk about that later.
Um,
I'm in.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about
we'll
it.
talk later.
You better bundle up, man. It's gonna be cold, and it's not that Utah cold. It's fair weather cold, Dakota. You don't. You know.
Yeah,
You,
to give
you
an
don't know.
idea, it's looking
We'll
like
be
for the game
inside.
Sunday at 3 o'clock, it's going to be quite chilly. Currently around like
Fair weather, baby.
10 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's right.
We could be in the comfort of like heating and like a bar or something.
Yeah, like
Oh
the Stadium
man.
Club.
Oh yeah, the United Club is sweet, man. You don't even need a beanie in there. It's nice. It's nice.
December 20th.
Not
By the way, he
sneakily.
says
Not
sneakily up 1.8%. That's $90
Sneaky
billion
legends.
in market cap added for NVIDIA.
Whoa. Gold on the move lower now. We just tapped new highs at 42.51. Gold now trading 42.39. All these markets, crude taps new highs, can't hold them. Gold taps new highs, can't hold them. ES, NQ taps new lows, can't hold them. It's tricky. It's definitely tricky right now.
So overall, Russell's
Longer-
about 0.5% today. ES
68.
down 0.1, NQ down 0.3.
Look at the
I'm also
charts here.
side eyeing the price action of this Bitmine, Jack, and I'm debating closing off some of them. It's up 3.5% today.
Sir,
Dakota,
I, have
I
no
mean,
idea
what are we
what
doing
that
here?
is.
Dakota, man, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? This is where you get. Come on, what are you doing? Jack,
All right, there's some
You're
context to
along like
this, okay?
probably some beverage company that went into crypto treasury or something. I don't know.
No. Oh, whatever.
What
Whatever.
you
I'll
got
just leave it
going?
at that. I'll leave it at that.
What's
What does
Bitcoin
that
at?
mean? What is it?
Whatever it is, it's
62
working.
Sorry, 62. That'd be spicy. 92,630 in the spot for Bitcoin.
Jack, I was talking about the January FOMC meeting. They're pricing like what? I took a quick 25% probability of another cut.
Well,
A
let's
lot could
see. The
happen.
current rate is 7.5. So it looks like they're pricing in a hold. Looks like a 27% chance of a second, assuming they cut 1%, or sorry, 1/4% the next
For Jan.
meeting. It looks like a 27% chance of another one in January. If I'm reading this right, it looks like the money is on no move. After this next week, we'll have to wait all the way until January 28th, 2026. It's the future.
Oh, yeah. Always, yep. We got one eye on CNBC here. They're running out of shit to talk about. They turned into a hot take. Fed shouldn't cut in December? Question mark. You two go. I mean,
There's no point in having that conversation now when we get PCE at 7:30 tomorrow morning. I believe. What time are we releasing PCE?
yeah. Also,
Oh, they're waiting until 9 a.m. Okay, PCE 9 a.m.
okay.
Ooh, and this will be a big 9 a.m. We got University of Michigan, consumer spending, and the granddaddy of tomorrow,
Non-farm?
PCE, all at 9 a.m.
Yeah, PC, the Feds. That is the inflation number metric that the Fed pays most attention to. And I believe we got the jobs number. That'd be November jobs data is December 16th. Does that sound right? I don't everything.
Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll figure it out when we get closer.
Yeah, thank you.
Still shaking off the rust from the shutdown. There's a pretty big deviation right now as we're heating back up here between the ADP number and the jobless claims number. And the last time this happens, if you recall, the ADP was taking all kinds of smoke for being wrong, and then they just revised it all at once. It was like, oh, you were right all along. Sorry about that.
Okay, a few more minutes here on fast markets. 50-50 on the tilt. Didn't really see any heavy long. We saw 70% long. We got 73% short in crude right now, up around the highs. Right now, a bit of a holding pattern. We got Bowman schedule speaking about 17 minutes. What else do we have? We have okay. Bowman pushed back now 11:30. It was 11 a.m. Central. Is now is it? It was okay. 11:30 now. That's about it for the schedule. And group coaching. Make sure to get those questions in. Pin to forms pinned to the top of the chat. What else do we have here? Huge day again. We got morning recap coming up after this. Then we got trade with tops. I love this trio coming up after morning recap. Coach Joe, Vince, Dolby Time. Can't wait to see Dolby Time in Power Hour. Shoulder tap, Jack and Aaron getting group coaching. JD Hogan Hoop. More Jack. That's what the doctor ordered. Jack, Creed, C, and JD. We traded tops up this afternoon. Then Power Hour with myself, Rico, Dolby Time. Always good to see you, Rico. Then at the buzzer with Jay and Paul. Okay.
What a
Good
day.
schedule there for
What a-
Thursday.
Yes, it is.
Not bad, not bad. Any news? Can't say there is news in the chat. Kind of feels like this market wants to dump. Oof. I mean,
Mm,
it's felt like it's yeah.
it's two-sided
Oh,
trade today.
it's I don't hear how.
I think that's what I'd have to look at too. With PCE coming tomorrow,
Yeah.
I think it might be tough to really get huge momentum one direction or the other.
Okay. Well, with that being said, Jack, can you you obviously still take trades? How would you adjust with what you just said? Huge trades one side or another. You take a trade, what tighter risks, tighter target, take profits. What? How do we adapt in real time? You're a pro trader. What you just said there, great observation. So if you do take a trade, you do what?
Uh, yeah, just looking for kind of like the see money, take money thing. Not looking for the huge, with the initial long. I was looking for new highs of the day or something, or just that it would be the bottom there. Um, can't do that right now, I don't think. Also, like I'll put on a trade later if somebody else is doing it or something like with the house account. But usually after a pretty tough trade like the first one I took today, is I would be fine not taking another trade today as well.
I don't know.
Looking like it wants to dump.
It's difficult, man. Two-way price action.
I mean, I'm with futures trading
I'm-
dash 7 here. Just think about having weekly meetings at work versus sitting here watching and trading. How much I don't really want to be in work meetings. Damn right, futures. Hey, you hang with us, man. You hang with us. You got Top Step TV.
Hey.
We're here.
I'm in a work meeting 6 hours a day, every weekday.
Yep. This is I can't believe this is trading in general. Best job ever. Freedom.
It is.
The absolute independence. You make your own hours. Eat what you kill. Also, you can sometimes you go hungry for a little bit. It's the absolute best. Okay, in the chat, we're just saying looks like it wants to dump. It did it. I mean, it didn't. A little bit of a pop there in the ES and the NQ. ES just popped. Oh, hell, about 8 points there as we trade 68.59 now. Now 68.60 trade popped again
Oh,
in the NQ. NQ move about 30
yeah,
points higher here.
buyers starting to pick up. Will it last, though, is the next question. NVIDIA at 2%.
Will anything last? Well, let's answer. Will anything last, Dakota? Jack was just talking about that. Right now, there's no
No,
reason to.
I
What would make you
maybe
think that it will last? Because to this point,
momentum
nothing's
and
lasted.
I mean, some traders look at volume. I think
Yep.
momentum and volatility, right? Because things change fast in these markets. But as of price action so far this morning and this week, I would not expect a strong momentous breakout in one direction or the other. You know, we could still get it. Anything can happen, but to expect it would be lower probability.
Yeah, I would most certainly agree with that. Volume, right? You said there, volume would, I guess, lead you to believe that there is going to be continuation. What the hell? ES. How much volume was behind this pop here, Jack? In the ES, I'm looking at the 5 minute. We're at a 10-point
Well, let's
pop.
go down. Let's go way
68
down.
We go down together.
Yeah.
NQ was 50-point
little
pop there.
more.
Continuing to go. Huh.
Let's see, I've seen this as sort of the
68
sticky area here.
63 prints now in the ES. This is pretty much the cleanest move to the upside we've seen all New York session. And ES NQ trading 25,616. About a 50-point pop. ES continuing to see buyers here.
See what they got.
68.63. What do we got? A 12-point pop. $25,617. Dow not seeing much action over there as we trade a little bit beneath 48,000. New 5-minute candle just opened. See if they want to continue to push this thing higher. Anything MBT make the move first? MBT doing nothing. We're convinced that there's going to be more momentum in this push higher here.
Momentum.
Mo. That was Mo. It's Mo.
All those, what do you say? Plastic buyers, plastic sellers?
Wooden styrofoam buyers. So they're everything today. This has been the
Everything.
strongest buying we've seen, or I'd say consistent. Those wicks, that puke that Jack got on, that volume was nothing special, and more buying looks like are stepping in again here in the ES 68.64 half. Are we gonna do the zombie rally now? Now the coast is clear. Now that we're over 2 hours into this New York session, all the puking out, all the chop got out of the way. Are we just gonna kind of drift now? Just kind of watch this thing. Maybe Bowman change that, but Bowman, like Jack said,
You can't talk about anything, so
you can't.